are on a Friday night, about 6 o'clock, I think.
Yeah.
And we're just leaving the yacht club. When one sets out for a weekend of sailing, the wind, weather, and circumstance all conspire to foil the best laid plans, so we find it best to keep things loose. You've gotten so good that I don't even have to look at them really anymore.
You've trained me well
Mostly.
to be as uptight about the ticklers as you.
When you're only going 8 kilometers an hour, every half a kilometer an hour counts. The only thing about Kyla taking control now is that I've become the galley person. So, got an order from water. Puff. Well, the wind's kind of pooped, so change of plans. We're not going to go super far up. That is a pretty nice view. It got the thumbs up from Kyla.
Look at it. Look at the...
So when I first met Kyla, she was not a sailor, and the first few times we went out, she did not like it. So for years we didn't really sail. And then we bought a CL16, and slowly but surely she kind of got hooked. And now here we are some years later, and she sailed all the way here basically by herself. And I was just sitting there. So awesome. And Houston, we have a problem. For a couple weeks we've been saying we need to bring toilet paper down to the boat. And we haven't. So here we are, we've got 10 squares of toilet paper.
I just used one square.
And a Kleenex.
Yeah, we have a Kleenex.
So
This Kleenex.
I don't know if that's going to make it the whole weekend. Seems unlikely. So maybe tomorrow we'll have to go to Constance Bay for another provisioning tour. Well, we have an extra reason now to go to Constance Bay. It seems I forgot to pack coffee as well. So today is, you know, starting a bit rough. Well, we're approaching Constance Bay now. So toilet paper and coffee are within our grasp. Looks like Buddy got his car stuck on the beach. That's shitty. We hit the mother load. Kyla's got a hankering for cider. I think I should feel better now that we have toilet paper and coffee, but I've not been able to have a coffee, and I don't have to go to the loo, so I feel no better.
But probably once you have a coffee.
Well, I will definitely appreciate it when the time comes. Unfortunately, Buddy was still stuck, and as much as we wanted to help, what he really needed was a tow truck. So we headed back to the boat for a quick lunch before hopping back into kayaks for a little adventure. This is the downside of the lunchtime alcoholic beverage.
Not a good idea.
Well, we'll be going with the wind on the way back. So this spring, when the river flooded, this area was a real problem area because the houses are all so low. So I think this is the entrance to Constance Creek. Judging by the number of dragonflies, I'm gonna guess it's pretty buggy. Hey buddy. I feel like I'm on an episode of the Duck Dynasty. It's like a beaver lodge. Could be a beaver hotel, that thing's so big. taking the shortcut. They've even done the life rails up in Burlap. It's like an island oasis, man. Well, I think we come back just in time because it looks like a bit of a rain squall is going to blow through. So we'll wait for that to go by, then head down to Baskins. We just had a puffy, shifty sail back up to Baskins, where Kyla almost asked me for a divorce, I think. And then we're tooling around, trying to get an anchoring spot where we normally go, and we get stuck in the mud. So that probably took half an hour to get off the mud, and we're not anywhere near where I'd like to be, which is closer in the bay, but I didn't want to be a dick and go in front of all those people. A stressful 40 minutes, eh dear, but now it's all good. There's nothing that a swim and a lukewarm beer won't fix, so cheers.
It's gotta be more.
No osprey this year. I think the turns probably kept them away because they're like a pain in the ass chasing them away all the time. I think they're terns. I don't know much about birds other than they like to crap on my deck. Well, if you were wondering what happened to Dexter, apparently he moved to Canada. That's fresh. The bottom here is gross. It's kind of like silt, weeds, rocks, and clams. Well, we swam ashore. Mission accomplished. It's actually further than I thought.
Yeah.
This is one of the few places along the river that we haven't actually made any video. It's Baskins Beach. And here I am looking out at the water from the Britannia Boating Club Memorial Park Association property. So the story is that after World War II, some members of the yacht club bought this acre of land as a memorial park in honor of club members who'd been killed in World Wars I and II. Right, there's the plaque. And twice a year, the yacht club has parties here on August 1st long weekend and the Labor Day weekend. So maybe we'll come back for Labor Day because we're busy on the August 1st. They've been finding dead birds along the river and some fish farther down. Given that I've just had about 3 good mouthfuls, I'm hoping whatever's killing them is not in the water here.
Well, here we are at the marina. We're going very slow.
Well, we're humming along at 0 knots. I kind of hoped that little rainy rain cloud would bring some wind, but it didn't. If you want to really make time go slowly, I would suggest you sit here in the dead calm and wait for a puff to catch up with you, because it's still... Well, we've got a little bit of wind now. I think we're going about 2 knots, just about 2 knots. So we're going downwind, and so are those guys going the other way over there. They're supposed to be. So something's going to have to give at some point.
So Dave, happy now?
I'm happy now. 5 knots.
All of a sudden we went from nothing to something.
Luckily, the guys with the spinnakers are going the other way at one.
Yeah.
We're going from a dead run to we're hard on the wind now.
We're beating it up the river.